Hi, welcome at Significantly Unimportant with me. I'm Amalia and Danielle.
Hello.
We are kind of long-lasting friends from middle school, so that's kind of cool. We both kind of are interested in art, but I feel like Daniel is working towards that more than me. Do you want to say something
It's
about
based off a perspective. Jesus. Yeah, I think you do a lot of art everywhere.
Probably, yeah. But like when I look at your stuff, I think it's just more kind of complex. And for me, just like I go around and I create something just randomly and I don't combine it into some artworks. Like I know this is really just individual. And yeah, but I feel like you are actually artist from my perspective.
Because, like, in my opinion, I see you as an artist as well. Because you are creative and you are expressing yourself in other ways, your ways. And I think, I don't know, like lately, when I watch you on Instagram or when we are talking or when we are meeting, we are talking a lot of about projects. And I can see you are doing a lot of them. Like you are recording yourself, taking pictures, or just like I see how you're like randomly drawing something. Even though I see always on those videos, like you are apologizing. Like it's not perfect.
Yeah, I know life is not perfect, and even like not any artwork can be. But yeah,
I think you are an artist.
Okay, it's nice to hear actually. This thing from you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and so like about creativity, I would say you are a creative person. Like, how do you become like into that position of being creative? Is it just that for you? Is that your lifestyle and just your being?
That's an interesting question because I have problems with that myself. Like, I have my routines how to stay creative, but even when I try the most, it's not working because it's like a natural cycle of being artist. I think like you have months or weeks when you are very creative. I'm sorry for saying but there are like days, weeks, months, years when you feel like you cannot think of something like valuable.
Okay.
Like I had this kind of problem like a month ago. And it's weird when I'm like this, like I'm immobile, because like, hello guys, I had an accident and I feel more creative than when I was okay, like physically. I feel more creative. I feel more passionate about art. That's why I'm saying like it's a difficult question, kind of, but interesting. Because I don't know. It's confusing.
Why do you think that accident brought you into the space of being more creative?
Yeah. Like, you're asking if this?
Yeah, like why did that, in your opinion, affect your creativity?
I think like I lost the like I used like drawing, for example, as something that helps me to like not lose time, but like use if like I used drawing when I was a kid as like something that helped me to like go through the day.
Okay.
And I lost that. Like making art, like it was mostly for me lately, like work
Mm-hmm.
rather than something I enjoy. And I think now, when I'm in mobile, I'm like more. I'm more realizing now that I was taking it for granted, the work itself, like drawing, painting. I forgot how amazing it feels just to do it without like art project or
Mm.
fulfilling something to school or being an artist. Just doing because you like.
Yeah. I like that even when I came here today, just by speaking about that channeling drawing. Yeah, it's felt like that. So like I like that. Like you just do this because like I tried to do that a few times, but it was just random at middle of night because like I was like, okay, now I feel that I want to do this, but
Interesting, because I think that like the fact that it happened randomly in the middle of night, it's more powerful. The channeling, I think. Maybe something was like pushing you to like go communicate with me or something. That's interesting. It happens to you like 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 more,
no.
or like that was just randomly.
Like it happened randomly, and during this summer, and just like a few times afterwards, I just decided that I want to draw something, and it was always like intuitive, but it wasn't channeling. Like it just happened a few times actually.
That's interesting, because what do you think? Like, where is the boundary between channeling and just being intuitive?
Like it's kind of just the feeling, because like then I was in that kind of, even like not the need, but it was just pushing me like, okay, you need to just sit down
Mm-hmm.
and just hold that pen.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's like intuitive for me, I just kind of start and I just do something, but like
Mm-hmm. I think I get it. It's like someone is almost like grabbing your like grabbing your hand, but like it's like not a.
if they want to speak up to me or just like say me something, and I actually like could feel that like it's not something I wanted to do, but
That you are pushed to do it.
just like I could always choose, but it was just feeling like, okay, you need to sit down, like if you want to hear something.
Interesting, because like yeah, I agree with you, but also I feel like the intuitive, that it's like it's almost like more of a, że,
Możesz, kurde.
how do you say it,
You
like
can translate if you want.
I'm going to figure it out. Like I was thinking, like, what if the intuitive way of drawing or doing something artistic, it doesn't need to be artistic, I think.
Yeah, it just
I think it's like an unconscious channeling. Like you are not conscious of it, but I feel like the thing you said, when you have this feeling like you are pushed to channel, I think that's of like I think it's how to explain it, like it's a variety of the same thing, like the intuitive is just more of unconscious,
okay. Yeah.
and like being pushed is more of a like stronger energy wants to communicate with you, or concrete someone.
That's an interesting way to see it. For me, at least, because like I didn't know even how I thought about like the intuitive drawing. It was just something like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, and then like random stuff happens, and I wasn't even thinking about that much.
Because I was like trying to like use this intuitive way of doing as a channeling.
Yeah.
Like I didn't I did not felt like a push energy, like do it, but I felt like something will come out of it, something important. It feels like a channeling as well.
Okay, do you use channeling in your artworks that you use for school or just some projects of yours?
No, I just started, and I feel like I was already doing it, like unconsciously. But right now, I feel like I'm doing it always. Like I kind of have a theory that everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
Like everyone is channeling something when they're creating.
Yeah, like that might be like really true, or even for me, because like when I start drawing something even nowadays, like I start kind of randomly, and then there are just like things coming out that I want to add, or just like how I want to portray that thing. It's just like it's not something I think before I'm gonna do that. Like even though you can channel something and then create it, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like artwork because like it's bringing out not always and only something that you want to portray, but it's even like more behind what you can see or just feel, and it's still there, and maybe it's some higher self or something that just communicate to you like, okay, this is what's now the like best thing for you, so you're gonna step on that path, like communicate with it better. Yeah, it's kind of a relationship with higher self for me. Sometimes I feel like that.
Like you are, I didn't understand you. That you are creating relationship, or
Kinda, yeah, and getting to understand like what's like the path like I'm not supposed, but like path I'm kinda I know I'm gonna step towards during this lifetime. And even though I'm not like fully perceiving that this is gonna be maybe me someday, or it's something that I might just do in future, but something just come out like just a random thing, and I grab it like in just some now, like you're creating something, and then I'm just like, okay, like I'm not that person yet, but I know I'm like inside, like truly like inside, I'm just that person doing maybe this or just pursuing something like that.
okay, I think if I got it right, I feel like basically you're feeling like you're on the way, and when you are doing something, you're realizing like it's like a step closer to like the where you not should be, but
just some like higher purpose, just of my car,
like the best version of your energy, or
yeah, like just really I feel close to me, not like physical self, but like actually me.
yeah.
And the just coming through some artworks that like if I write it or anything, like it's just there, and I'm just like looking at it like, okay,
No,
I don't understand, but yeah.
yeah, I feel the same way. Like this, like everything, not just
Yeah.
art
But like,
stuff.
yeah, it's kind of getting you closer, and like this is actually maybe just like living with what will come, and not trying to get on some like path you just thought about. Like it's gonna be the best for you, but it's just like coming to you just how it's supposed to, kind
Yeah,
of.
like believing that you're basically taken care of by yourself, basically your higher self, or
Yeah.
the choices you make, like believing the choices you make. But it also feels like what we are talking about is about um like staying here, like not drafting with thoughts to past or future, like staying in present.
Yeah.
Basically that as well.
Yeah, like when you are in present, I feel like everything is gonna come through you, and even like something, it's not like future, but something that's like supposed to be here for you maybe in the future, but it's just like in you, like it's already in you, and it can just come through even now, and you can just decide if you're gonna make that step to like make it your self even now, because you can step into your higher self even like just now. You're not gonna never have like the future, and just waiting is not gonna do anything, but like that it's in now. Just when you're in now, even you're in the present, like everything that's supposed to be here, it's gonna come, I would say.
Yeah, I think so too. I think like I think it's telling us that we are always connected to the higher knowledge. Like we always know, we can always know what to do, what to choose, where to go, because we are connected to this higher self. Like you can always like feel yourself now and try to like use the now body to tell you where to go.
Okay, yeah. Do you have like something that's like, is there something that brings you closer to yourself, and like when you feel just truly yourself? Is it just something, or like is it practice, is it some space, place, is it some of your artworks?
I think um this is I don't know. No, I don't know. Um, I think like of course painting and being in nature and with people I love. I like then I feel mostly me.
Yeah.
But I think I have identity crisis. I don't know who I
Nowadays?
am.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had it always, or is it just
I
kind of
think
now?
it's like up and down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have it. Sometimes I feel like I know myself.
Yeah.
And then again, identity crisis. Hello.
Yeah. I think this is fun. Like, is it fun kind of think about this, because like nowadays
Mm-hmm.
I also kind of like, I know who I am by what I'm bringing into this life, but like I know I'm more than I can think about, so I'm not thinking about it
Yeah.
because it just doesn't make sense. And like I know how I like connect in this world. I know how I want to speak about some stuff. I know like how I want things, but it's still different from like maybe who I am, because I know I have still some traumas and stuff, and I know I'm not that person that was experiencing that traumas, because I can look at it differently, but I'm still like affected. So like, who am I?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, who are you? Like, are you your traumas? No, we know that, but
yeah,
like, and not just that. I don't know. Some like, like when stuff makes you feel amazing, and then you are slowly figure
ring out.
yes, that that the pleasures were actually like something that wants to like what do I want to say? What I want to say?
No, I don't know.
Like, like things that made you
Man.
like good, and like slowly they started to like eat you away,
Okay.
like rotting you from the inside, like drugs, alcohol, people, like things like movies or activities. Like I have problems with this, like getting addicted to things,
Yeah.
pleasures, and then like making my identity based on these pleasures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that can definitely happen. So you are stressed?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed though?
I'm stressed because of the camera, and
There's no camera, that's my eye. That's my third eye,
okay,
physically.
I'm stressed of your third eye. I just it feels so weird to me to look at someone's eyes and being seen in someone's third eye.
Mm,
It's a weird feeling.
okay. Did you ever try just looking at someone for so long you can like I tried it once.
Dissociate or
I was just like once looking, sitting in front of someone, and I was just looking into their eyes,
into
and I
the soul.
started to see even myself, just actually my face in that person, and then I just could see that person older, younger, and in like different lifetimes. Like it was just weird. Like first I was even scared, but then like I went into it and it was like 15 minutes of
You know what?
interesting stuff.
Like, it happened something similar to this to me. Like when I had my allergic reaction, I was meditating and cleansing my body, and I looked at Samko's eyes, and I saw something like this, like not like myself, but I saw him like no. When I looked into his eyes, I saw myself as just like this body of color, just like body filled with colors, and just like
Okay.
doing this. And when I look at Samko, I saw like around his body like these shapes of aura. Like it was not just
Okay.
aura, but it was in shapes, and it had like layers. I think I had opened my third eye in this allergic reaction thingy somehow through the pain and things I was meditating about. I don't know, but like this, what you saw, it kind of like made me like remember this experience, and I feel like it's kind of similar because it happened like to me like something similar like few months ago when I was meditating. I think I was talking about this with you already. I was meditating and I
There are frogs calling you. Do you use some pain meditations?
I'm no longer on them because it makes weird stuff with my appetite.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
For me, it would make even weird stuff about just my maybe mental stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Like
wait, when you were on pain medication or?
usually, but like when
Oh.
like unprescribed pain medication usually don't work for me. Like they just won't. So like I don't use them. I can just feel like laughs and jiggles, like from paracetamol or just something similar to that. I'm just truly high. So I don't like to use them because like it's not like I still feel the pain.
But you don't.
I'm high.
But you're high.
Parents are weird, really. And like nowadays I cannot even like speak that much with my mom because like I can start saying anything and she just points out her point of perspective and she just saying to me stuff that I maybe even know, but it's just like listening to someone telling me just
Giving you monologues.
yeah, monologues, and I'm just like, I'm not like in this just to hear your opinion on something, because like, okay, if I want I can ask, but sometimes it's
hello,
random.
I am an adult. You can have a conversation with me.
Yeah,
We can talk like two people talking in a room, not giving each other monologues.
yeah,
I hate this on not just parents, adults, not adults, older people.
yeah, some of them, yeah, but like I realize that like
Mhm.
I'm a really great person with speaking with
Like
older people, and sometimes they hear me out and want to understand my perspective, but sometimes a lot of older people don't want to even hear it because they feel like
Yeah.
some of them are actually thinking they are gonna die, so it doesn't matter. To be honest, that happened to me. I was just saying something and they were like, okay, you can tell it to me, but like I'm gonna still die, so like I don't need to learn more stuff.
Yeah.
Just,
My dad loves this excuse. Like when you have an older dog, you will not teach him like new things because he's old, and he's basically referring to himself like
yeah,
he's old. He's not able to teach himself anything new.
yeah, exactly.
What a
My
bullshit!
grandma.
What a
And
bullshit!
yeah, like
Like
I don't
after
like
it's
this.
harder, I guess.
It is, but it's most likely going to be even harder when you tell yourself that you're not capable of that.
Yeah.
Because if you would be like, okay, I can learn that, it's maybe gonna take me time, it's gonna take you time.
I love that we started to talk about this because I have a feeling that we as people we have such a problem with self-talk, the way we are talking to each other or to ourselves. Like, I cannot do this. Like I'm doing that the same thing.
Yeah.
Like talking like I'm not able to do something, not able to go somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But
I'm so angry because of that.
and was that something you learned because of your parents or someone, or is it just you overthinking some stuff?
You mean like the way of how we talk to
Yeah.
ourselves? I think it was my parents as well, for sure, because my parents are the example of let's curse ourselves just for fun.
Mm.
They're like, oh, we don't have any luck.
Yeah.
Oh, everything bad happens to me all the time. No, they are cursing themselves.
Exactly.
And I mean this, like this this kind of way we are talking to each other or to ourselves, like this negatively taking stuff, negative self-talk or hate self-talk.
Yeah.
I'm not enough, not good enough, everything bad happens to me. I don't know. Do you think you have like less problems with that? Or
I have less problems that I used to have. I still like see myself doing that sometimes, but I had periods of just speaking with myself in mirror, or just like actually journaling or filming myself when I just was speaking to myself, or just even like thinking in my brain, and like I could understand why this was coming to me, so I was working on that. And like speaking with yourself in mirror and saying like you're the best person and stuff, that's the perfect stuff.
I agree with you. I started to do this every time I feel like when I'm in the bathroom or like here and I'm alone. Like I do that even when I'm not alone, but when I'm alone, I do tend to like put my clothes off, see myself naked there, and tell myself, "You are worth of receiving love and luck. You are worth it." And after I started to like do this, but not just this, like openly, like teaching myself, "Oh, you did that. You did that like 2 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
You hate talk to yourself. this helped me the most, like the mirror talk as well. But this, like catching myself, you did it.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, like you did something wrong, but you did it.
Oh.
Look at that.
Do you give yourself maybe like what you needed to, like when I catch myself speaking somehow negatively, I just give myself maybe the laugh that I needed or something. So just stop yourself what you like in what you've been doing and just like, okay, like you needed this because then you're not gonna like just it's kind of programming your
parenting
brain.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. Like I'm trying to catch myself on that situation, like it happened, and not like try to like, oh, it was not there, I didn't say anything, and then do it again.
Yeah.
Like catch myself, like this is not the way we want it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I try to like ask myself, like, why did I felt like I'm not deserving this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there something more to it, or am I just having like low confidence right now?
Yeah.
Like this, and it helps. It helps a lot, for sure.
But it's beautiful that you have these practices because, like, sometimes I could even say to people, like, this is gonna help you, like, and they're not gonna listen. They're just like, okay,
No,
but
no,
nah,
no,
nah.
no, no. I just had a conversation with my cousin, like not yesterday, but I don't know why.
Today,
Doesn't
okay.
matter. Doesn't. And I try to tell him this, like the way he speaks to himself, is like not really healthy. Like
Yeah,
he's telling openly to himself that he hates his life and he's ugly.
yeah, that's destructive, really.
Yeah. And he knows what he's doing. He knows it's bad, but he's not able right now, or I feel like he's not able to tell himself like yes, and let's do something against it.
Yeah.
It feels like I don't know, like people are romanticizing this.
But I think they are not
And
realizing how big thing that's in, like, when you think about that, like how,
like they are not realizing what effects.
yeah, like how big that's like doing for your life because lots of people are like, okay, like I'm gonna curse on everybody because like why no? But it's still not great, and they are just molding themselves into that person that's maybe cursing all the time and just bringing bad luck into stuff and just making their lives kind of miserable. And they're not realizing like, okay, if they changed how they react, that's gonna change their lives even.
But I get it
Yeah.
in a way. It's hard to like let your ego like see he did or they did something wrong.
Yeah.
It's hard. It hurts. It's painful. I get it.
I would love to see world where people actually just go deeper, like actually deep in their shits, because like that's gonna help all them and also just the
And
all
of the
everybody.
people around
Yeah.
them. I think the same way about this.
Do you think that's gonna happen? Like there's gonna be world where only like not, I don't want to say only positive are gonna be perceived, but it's gonna be like the the minority might be just the person that bring this kind of, I'm gonna say, negative vibe here.
Or maybe people that are not going deeper. Or how do you mean it? Like people that are like,
if people are gonna be more like going deeper into themselves and bring to the surface like what they actually want, the positive stuff, and they're gonna be conscious about like what
I think
affects
like
them and stuff.
I kind of think that we are going in this kind of similar like path. Like I think globally, like people around are like realizing like unmoral things, like how we are hurting planet, animals, ourselves, to each other, blah blah blah. And we see how like the way we are working, and or the way countries are made, like the political systems in countries, how they are made. I think people are starting to realize how fucked up everything is, kinda, or how we are affecting each other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, but in the same time, I don't think it's gonna be like soon.
Mm.
I think it's gonna be a lot of generations.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really big evolution still, because like nowadays in world there is multiple wars going on, but I feel like mostly it's even like are as humans dealing with mental stuff and spiritual cleansing. So I feel like it's gonna be really, really deep shit during some futures, and it's gonna definitely take multiple generations because we can kind of cleanse ourselves so we can bird and like continue that path of like enlightening people, like they are gonna be brought into this lives as babies.
I get it. Like, for you mean like the generation and generation of people cleansing themselves will affect the newest generation. How healthy and good, aligned, how aligned they gonna be.
Yeah, because we need to go through really dark.
Yeah,
I'm saying that word too much, but we are going through dark stuff and dealing with like how the politics works, how it's really bad, how like just we are realizing what's bad in this world. So
yeah, like
and in ourselves and stuff.
realizing what doesn't work for us to be happy.
And I feel like it's just bringing everyone closer to themselves and just
and to each other
and thinking and just feeling. It's really close.
Sort of the
and
feeling existing.
Exactly, and I like around me, I just am somehow perceiving many communities and people like bringing people closer to nature, to themselves. There are multiple ceremonies that were happening before, but now I have lots of friends that are starting with this just nowadays, and
like almost every friend I have, they want like something, like some kind of house or a community in nature, just vibing there with their friends, loved ones, nature. Like almost everyone, not everyone. I have people that they want to be in cities, having their technological fantasy dream. But I see that people are realizing how important the, like, realizing that we are affecting our environment is important. Like very important. Sorry for saying.
I was cursing a lot also, and it's fine. Yeah, but
Natural.
yeah, I have also many friends that want to live in some community, so we can just make a whole community. But like, there's one thing like about communities that feels like thing I want to just think about, like, because there's really just close or just small difference between community and some sect.
Some kind of a cult.
Cult, yeah, some cult.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like there's just that thought how the people are gonna see that community, because if they're just gonna start to think this is only right way to live, and they have like similar-ish kind of way of thinking, and they're gonna push themselves, all the people in the community, towards that's only right thing, it's gonna be cult. And it's just like cult, yeah, it's sect, cult, yeah,
basically, yeah. I agree. Like, it's, I think it's hard as well to make communities, and I think it's hard to like control countries. So I get that, and I agree. But I think, I don't know. I think it's hard, but I think it's not impossible to make community not look like a cult.
Like it's not about looking, because
Like
just how it's going to actually be, because like it's, I wouldn't say it needs to be even bad if that code is not gonna affect everyone around, that it's the only right thing, because it doesn't have to be bad, but it's still weird to think about that because like where's like that difference, to be honest? It's just small
I
things
think
in
it's
there.
about the belief system as well and the rules. Like, of course, everything needs some kind of rules,
Yeah.
but like maybe I think it gets more dangerous when in like the community has like similar people, like a lot of similar
Yeah.
people with one belief, and maybe if there is some, I don't know, like maybe if the community is based just on belief, not
Yeah.
like surviving or I don't know,
Yeah.
cultivating plants and just making houses. I don't know.
But yeah, you made a great point because it should be about the way that like they want to actually make the houses and live. It's not about like the belief as
Yeah,
itself
you can be
about everything.
Christian, you can be
Yeah.
like I
You
don't
just
know.
need to have the respect towards other people
Yeah,
and live their own life with the rules about housing, planting stuff, and like this stuff.
yeah, and maybe
That's
helping
nice.
each other or something. I don't know. Rules first. I think it's
Yeah.
important if making community to like make a plan or something. How it's gonna look,
Mm.
what rules it has to have to not turn to be a cult.
Yeah, I was scared about that. Like, if I would go somewhere live with my friends and then someone would join and we would just make it into a cult.
Like no shit, it's very like easy.
Yeah,
You can easily
exactly.
get to a cult. My friend has a cousin, and she's living in England, and she's basically she was basically born to a cult. Not
Okay.
really, but yeah, like she has a mother, and she's in this kind of a cult. It's called no. It's very famous.
Okay. I might not know, to be
Mm,
honest.
when I will remember, I will tell.
Okay, now it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think she was there, then she was off the call, then she came back, I don't know. And then randomly they were like making some kind of a curses or something.
It's like somehow like pagan stuff or just
Like, yeah, something like cleansing, getting
okay.
to your like inner child slash inner like lives
Yeah.
or past lives. And they, I don't know if she like stayed there with her mother and never like let them go or never leave them. If she left the cult somewhere in her past, I don't know, or she stayed till now. But she was my friend was talking to her and she could like see how she's brainwashed, like the way she's thinking about like
Yeah.
sin, like everything is sinful, and she's so like scared that
Yeah.
if she's gonna do something, she's going to hell or like she's gonna suffer somehow from the like God or I don't know what they are believing.
Yeah. This is hard stuff because like
I don't
I
know.
have my father is kind of extremistic Christian. Like when someone is actually extremist in something and they are so attached to that religion or something, and they are just like, okay, everything's bad and it needs to be perfect this way because then it's bad and it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt anyone else but you.
Yeah, like people around you as well,
Yeah, but
but
like
like you
they're
especially.
doing that stuff like and saying that this is only right the way because like they think it's gonna hurt everyone, but
Yeah.
like it's hurting only
Yeah,
them,
they're limiting themselves.
Yeah, so much, so much. This is actually why like I'm not Christian because my father,
Yeah.
but it opened me towards like all the religions, and I can just take what kind of suits me and what's like
Mm.
nice practice for me.
So you think like kind of like partially the fact that your dad is like extremistic Christian, it made you kind of inspired to like look into other religions more?
Kinda, but like I started practicing yoga when I was just child. I didn't know it was yoga, you know. And later, when I was just practicing from some YouTube videos, I found out like it's part of India's just religions. Like it's just combined to matter. And like yeah, it just came natural, and I just would look into Buddhism and Hinduism because
Interesting.
just like that. And yeah, but I still liked philosophy. I was studying that in high school because I didn't understood how religions and like how can person just believe this one thing when it's just so um mm, I don't
Like
know.
limiting,
Yeah,
or
it's so limiting, and I could perceive more than just that one religion. So I didn't want to just decide I'm like something because
yeah,
I can
yeah, same.
see more.
But like, I kind of get it in a way. Like, I don't get it why, but also I get it. Like, how like our parents and their parents, like, they are not thinking about the consequences of things. They are just doing what they were thought to do.
Yeah,
That's scary.
that is, but like they feel it's safe,
Yeah,
and
it's something they know.
I like that it feels scary because like it's hard shit to just think about one right thing and just go in that direction and not think about anything. But it's easy for them, you know, because
It's easier, exactly.
like you don't have to be scared about this or just some consequence because you believe it's the right thing. So it's gonna bring you like the light that you are looking for. So like it's like hard to say it's hard or easy because it's really just
Based
how
on person.
yeah, and how they believe in that. Because like you have Christians that are living the best lives, they are really spiritual.
Yeah,
And then you have
open-minded as well.
yeah, and then you have someone that's just believing because they are scared about something.
Yeah, they are just feeling like the parts they feel like sad or not fulfilled. I don't know,
Yeah.
with this religion, and I don't know. It's sad. It's sad, and it's not just a religion. It's also like belief systems, like political. Like, I don't have like specific way what's good, which politic way of doing politics is good and which one is bad. I just basically I have my some kind of belief system, but it's not based on specific criteria. Like, I'm open minded. I'm open to like change my opinions. Sometimes my opinions are stupid, sometimes they are good, but I'm open to change them. And I feel like older generations and systems are like they are bullying people when they don't want to on yeah, like people that are more open minded, they bully them to be closed minded and to just believe what they were taught.
Yeah, and to work with the system they want it to.
It's basically always the same.
Yeah, like when I was young, I want to say this to you because like my grandpa, sorry, my grandpa, would tell me what we were speaking about. I forgot. I don't know what I want to say.
When you were younger, your
yeah, but yeah, but yeah, my grandpa. When I was younger, my grandpa would tell me that if I changed my opinion, it was bad. Like I needed to just stick to one opinion that I had, like when I was 8 years old, you know, and believe that later. Because like when I came to him saying something different, he was like, but like you change this. That's not how it's supposed to be, you know? Like
Interesting, because
I
I
was fucking
remember my
child.
parents were doing the same shit. The same shit. Like I remember my dad catching me on this kind of thing. Like, oh, like you're always saying something else. Like I don't have just one opinion. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
And
hmm.
that's really weird, but I understand they work this way because like even like from like communism and stuff, like they were taught this is only right option, only right direction, and you need to follow that towards your like life. Like whole life was just like that.
Basically, yes, I think you're right. And I believe that people are like older people are changing as well when they like see us, like younger generation, how the world is changing. I do believe they are changing as well, but it's like slower, and it's fine.
That is fine. Like for us, it's maybe easier, but
like I think everyone is capable of change, you know. Like even though it's like hardcore, I think it's possible. Right?
I would say also. It just depends if that person is gonna kind of let go of what they
the belief system.
Yeah, and what they believed, and just let themselves experience what's here around us, and not just like because like when you are so close-minded, you are just looking at what you want to see. You are just actually seeing that one direction. Like you're not looking at everything. If you're gonna look at everything, then you can actually even change because you can realize
that's so true. It reminds me, for example, when I will never like ask for an opinion how people see me or how I'm like when my dynamics are in a relationship. I will never know how I work with people. How do I affect other people? Because I see on myself and what I'm thinking and feeling, but I don't see and feel what people are thinking about me, what they feel about me, how I affect them. That's so true.
Yeah.
Fixating your mind on just one thing, it's kinda harsh.
I have one book that's about this, and I can let you like it's 5 stupňov priputanosti. It's from author that written for dohody. 4 dohody. So it's just about like how Toltecs lived, how like they had their own kind of rules, I would say, about life, like just how they perceive life and stuff. And this was just how you are so fixated on something, like it's gonna affect everything in your life.
I'm still going back to attention. The attention and what you're paying attention to is so fucking important. I see it every day. You know, on myself, especially. Like even when I'm fixating myself on bad news, I feel bad. Fixating myself on good news, I feel better. Fixating about what everything doesn't go good, I see everything that doesn't go good. Sounds so easy though.
It's not.
No.
And nowadays, I feel like there's something just really, really not dark, but something so heavy on me that I still don't know or I'm not realizing. And I feel just so, just, like just weird about that. But because I don't
feel
just some really dark kind of not dark but the really heavy energy, like I feel like I'm tired and I like my mental state is fine. Sometimes I get like depressive episodes because like it's just really fast. It's not gonna. It's not like staying with me for a long of times. It's just gonna pass away. It's just gonna pass after a bit. But like I feel lots of heaviness. So I don't want to, because I don't want to concentrate on that. I'm just living my life. I'm creating what I want and like feeling what needs to be felt, but I don't know what's that. And sometimes I feel like egocentric person because of like my videos and stuff, but this is one thing, but like I don't know what's in the air. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I need to know that I don't know, but like I feel like I would
Like,
just
it's
like to
also
lie down.
not to know exactly. Also, it's good that you're not trying to like make the whole day just about this feeling. That's
Yeah.
great. But also, I think it will not automatically like change your mind. Like you're gonna just like think this way. I think it's
Yeah.
important to like sit down sometimes and to analyze where do you feel it, how do you feel, or like what is that, like
Yeah.
how do you.
Like a lot of time I feel that in my heart, kinda. And even like head, but it just like, like some type of curtain like between me and something, and I cannot like see that clearly, but I feel like it's hard, and I feel like I wouldn't say I'm closing myself from at least like some experiences, but maybe just like unconsciously I am.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to just rest and just want to be tired because I am. But this is also like I was today really tired and I had the reason because of last days, but I came here because I knew it's gonna be fine and we're gonna just chill and speak.
Like I was tired as well. I kind of felt this kind of heaviness as well. Not like this, just like because like um I'm like more overwhelmed from like conversations and feelings lately. Ale, ale, but I'm also glad that you came and that
Perfect.
like this push you gave to yourself to come open like this possibility of feeling good with me, for
Yeah.
example. But also like okay, I wanted to tell you like you don't need to like exactly know what's going on, like what does it mean, but like maybe like letting yourself feel it without like giving it the name and opinion about it, just like or maybe start try to like relax or like meditate with your body and like feeling it there, like analyzing it with your like eye or inner eye, like looking at it, feeling it. It helps me to let these like energies or heaviness in my body to like go immediately away. Like it takes like time with the analyzing, but I have this kind of feelings in my stomach, like not in my heart or my head, but in my stomach. And I started to do this exercise, and I feel like it started to move, like
Okay.
it went like more down.
Mm-hmm.
And like as I was doing this more, I was also like trying to like with my hands heal myself, like pushing like energies in my body, and I feel like it moved away from my body. Like I see some remedies in my, or I feel some remedies, no remedies, fractions of this feeling in my body, but it's like just fractions.
Okay.
I feel like it's working. Like I don't need to even try too much.
Yeah.
But the everyday, like doing something every day, helped me to like have more powerful like cleansings. When I don't push myself, oh, today I'm gonna cleanse everything from my body, like letting it have its own time to go away. I think.
That's nice.
I find it's helping more than pushing.
Yeah, but like it's
Then I feel like it's more stuck.
yeah, because you are just then when you are just pushing, you are just trying to get rid of it, but you're still maybe not so ready for everything on once, and you're
You
gonna.
need to like feel it much more longer.
Yeah.
For example, yeah.
I'm really thankful that we met today. It's really nice because
I was
I
not
needed this.
expecting this at all. I was like expecting I'm gonna be like quiet, very shy.
But like I didn't, because when we talk, we are really talking. We are really going
true,
deeper. But I want to ask you if you want to say something more, just share something about yourself and stuff.
Okay, like I want to because I want attention. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
enjoy it. Why are we here? You can enjoy what you want.
Hello, my name is Daniel. I am an artist, I think, or a
Wow.
creator, I would say. I am a creator. I do paintings. I paint a lot. I am a witch. And I'm kind of immobilized right now.
But you are healing.
But I'm healing. I feel much more healthier than I felt in like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and should I say something more?
Oh no, you're a beautiful person. And really, you should check out his Instagram.
You too.
Thank you. But yeah, check out his Instagram because he has beautiful painting and installations there. So yeah, go for that. And I'm really glad we are here today together. It's beautiful. And
Thank you for having me.
I'm really glad. So thank you for listening and being here with us. So bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.